Alrighty, guys, and here we go with stage five, where we are going to sell out for the favorite of the stage, Julian Alaphilippe. Gonna wait as long as we can on the climb, expecting moves from people like Jonas Vingegaard and Jonathan Narvaez. The- As an Ineos fan, I am very familiar with Jonathan Narvaez, and since he's moved to UAE, he has taken it up another level. The sheer ability of that man is freakish. We are tied for the best hill stats in the race at 79. Hopefully, we can get a good race day condition. I'm also planning on sending Matteo Trentin and potentially Alberto Danesi up into the breakaway. I will send Trentin first with the main break, and then I will attempt to cross the gap with Danesi. If we can get him up, it'll mean he's pretty guaranteed to get this sprint thing, get the extra 3 points. Um, and I'm not overly bothered. I'll try and take some points away over the climbs with Danesi, but Trentin is going to be going for the stage win from the break, and everyone else is going to be riding for Julian Alaphilippe. If we're struggling to get in the breakaway, I'm more than happy to pull them back and fully sell out for the stage win with Alaphilippe using Trentin in the mountain lead out. Um, but yeah, I will see you guys on the start line. And once again, the game knows, and we absolutely love that. Trentin close to the front. He is going to potentially even launch the breakaway. We start on this uphill, which is perfect for a breakaway. As you see in real life, kind of uphill starts help breakaways form because it's harder to just follow the wheel. Downhill breakaway starts are rough. Like if we get into that long downhill without having the breakaway set, could be an absolute slog to get away. So Alberto Danesi is going to come right up to the front. Everyone else can just kind of do what they want for now, and I will work it out. Alaphilippe on a zero race day, but +2 to his hill stat on a zero race day is a big win. Hala up to 76 for the lead out as well. We will absolutely take it. Trentin as well at +2 and a bit extra acceleration. Um, so yeah, I'll kick us off with the start as we hope Trentin immediately forms into the breakaway. He gets himself a gap. Affini is okay with it, and here comes the attack. I don't want to gap them too much, but I also don't want to have to re-attack. I don't want Affini to jump with a group that doesn't get away. Um, we can now sit up a little bit and wait for these two guys. Trentin is going to work to get the breakaway set up. The Nazi should eventually get through to the front. Um, if he doesn't get up there, it's fine. I was hoping for a numerical advantage, although Jacob seems to be chasing. Who's he mad at? It can't possibly be me, can it? If it's me, I'm going to lose my mind. 2.5 minutes down, I get it, but also we're not going to take 5 minutes. As yeah, hopefully it's one of those where it lets us get away with it. We will see. They attack over the top. We're going to keep working in the hopes they eventually just sit up and let us get away with it. Is that them hard chasing? Or that is insanity. Benezi finally gets his way up front. We might have to do it with Marco Huller instead. I'm not gonna work anymore if they're not gonna let me go. Um, I think they're gonna chase the group down. That is okay. We will relaunch with Marco Haller and Alberto Danesi. Um, and I would rather you not be working. Why is it so hard to just get someone more useless? Um, at 1 minute, they might be letting us go. Nope, Casper Asgreen comes to the front in a furious mood, um, and then stops. Are they just gonna continue this the whole stage? Please tell me they're not. And here is where we try with Alberto Danese and see what they do. They seem okay with it, although Asgrin does not. I honestly feel like we can probably get away from Asgrin with the amount of energy he currently has. Is Asgrin just going to do this all stage? He stays a little bit longer this time. We extremely hope that Hala can do what he needs to do. And Danesi does get away. He's going to start riding across the gap and hopefully getting up there. Trentine now gets a license to not work as we cross. Casper Asgren comes to the front again, which forces the group in front to ride a little bit harder. Pop an energy gel, and Danesi makes it to the front group, which means Danesi is going to go into work mode. Rather annoyingly for him, I assume, as he's just done the big bridge from the peloton to the breakaway, and we're all set up. I will see you at sprint one. And with 2K to go, we're going to take the front with Alberto Danesi. We should absolutely be winning the sprint relatively comfortably. And although the gap looks fairly normal for the moment, we did have an issue where Amarai and Castria refused to work for a little while there. So we stopped working, and as a result, the gap dropped down to just about a minute, as they need to stop working because Trentine needs to come back. Thank you. Um, yeah, they stopped working for a little while. Trentine needs to stop working now. I didn't realize he was going to come through like that. Yeah, so Amarai's not working at the moment. Danese is going to keep working because that's the entire reason he's here. Um, Trentine is just going to pick up points at this next Cat 3. Once we do that, I'm probably just going to skip over these Cat 3s and maybe come back for the Cat 2. I probably will for the Peloton, although if the breakaway's not been caught, I'll come back for the Cat and stuff like that. Waiting for the attacks to go. Danese's just going to jump in Matteo Trentine's wheel. Um, he's going to preempt a big, and I missed the button like a true idiot. As these two now are going to have to rotate turns on 90 to get back with that front two, as they don't look like they're going to give up. Although we have a fresher too. If they're going to make this pain, that's all good. We get there. I will cut back when I feel we should. And the breakaway is caught. Amarai and Castria refused to work. We are now all in on the Julian Alaphilippe stage win train. Um, it's going to be very, very disappointing if this does not come through. But for the moment, Stora is going to get protected, as is Alaphilippe. Because I presume Stora has some half decent stats. He does. Um, Visma, Lisa Black are just going to control the front. I will cut back probably for the base of that too, because I don't see anything occurring before that time. And here we are on the climb. Is Himalaya attacking or setting a decent pace? I think he's just setting a pace. We're not going to extend as much energy as we can possibly get away with because we are aiming essentially for this to go down to a mountain sprint. As I'm just going to sit the wheel because we're in a breakaway group. And honestly, if I can get on the front here, I will. Um, I'm very happy with Tim Molia for that because the smaller the group we're in, the better this very much gets for us. Um, I think we're going to get away with that. Peloton marginally expands. Harling lets the wheel go again. These two groups, I'm honestly fairly happy if they come back together. These three, I kind of want to bridge that gap. They do manage to bridge the gap. Lean hard struggles. Dora and Prentine are going to be in charge of protection, and these other boys are going to get us a gap. Um, just get up to the front, get us a gap, because I don't want these groups coming back. Keeping Clement Aronson behind Lenny Martinez, who was one of the favorites. Getting this split to stay would be a big, big, big win for us. May even have to increase the pace a bit, as will Alaphilippe in turn. The group comes back together, but can we force a split again? Maybe we can for a little while. I honestly would love this to just do that. um, we are not letting anyone come back. Did I just see Martinez get back into the game? No, that was Novice, I think. 2K to go, and we come to the base of the climb. Now, we do not want to use energy where humanly possible. Canteen's going to stay in front. These guys are going to stop, and we're just going to get ready because none of you are supposed to be doing anything. Get out of the way. Alaphilippe is in the group. We are not particularly far forward, so we're going to up our tempo. 1.2k to go. We're going to slowly make our way through the group. We are so far behind. Alaphilippe has to go early around the outside, although it looks like he's going to run out of gas before the finish. Van Wilder and Skelmoser to the line. Alaphilippe not going to get it. Van Wilder or Skelmoser? Which will it be? Van Wilder takes it. Big, big win as Alaphilippe comes home in P5. Not our best work. Alaphilippe was just simply too far back. We got a little bit caught up keeping the group behind, um, which did probably get us the P5. But I think if we'd paid a bit more attention coming into the finish, we really would have had a shot at a stage win there. Here you can see Van Wilder and Skelmoser, they just simply had more stamina than the rest. Jackman had led us up, and then these two just take over. And it is tight, tight, tight the whole way. One edge is ahead, then the other, and at the line. Oh, look at them. How close is that? That is insane for a PCM game. Well, that was a big hope for a stage win with Alaphilippe, and it did not come about. Trentin rode a great race, getting up into the breakaway. Didn't do much from it, but then stayed in and did his best to assist Alaphilippe. A split was caused. We took advantage, but did not get the final product. I don't think we got anything. Danese got 3 points on this stage for the KOM. Sorry, not KOM, points jersey. Trentin got 3. But yeah, we're still by far in front. Alberto Danese comes up fire in this. If he can keep picking up a few points here and there and maybe even get a high placing in a sprint, he could really be in with a shot at the green jersey. So we have no one up there and we have no one interested in the GC. We're going stage wins and other classifications only. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and next time we take on stage 6